closet jam-packed. We're going to talk about what to do if you have too many clothes in today's episode of the Ageless Style Show. Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Netta. My whole goal for this channel is to help you build a wardrobe and a style that you love so that you can look beautiful and feel confident every single day. That's pretty much why I'm here. That's why I do what I do, and I'm so excited to have you here. The Tuesday format for my YouTube channel is something I call the Ageless Style Show. So I start with a couple of segments before launching into the main topic of today's YouTube video. So happy to have you here. Okay, for the first segment, I call it Buzzworthy, and we're going to talk about a product that has changed my life. I feel like I say that every week, but this has really changed my life because I've noticed that when I am not using it, I don't feel as good. And if that is not a game changer, I don't know what it is. So I think I've mentioned this product before, but I just have to give them another shout out. It's called Menofit. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. So this is a probiotic that's specially designed for women who are going through menopause or premenopause or perimenopause. I don't know what I would do without it because we actually went away for a week in March. We went to Illinois to see my in-laws, and I did not bring this with me, and my stomach was a mess. And so I've noticed that when I take this, I feel better. My menopausal symptoms are diminished. The hot flashes are diminished. Like a lot of those side effects that I was experiencing going through menopause. I know a lot of information about my change of life, but I just felt like those symptoms were so much stronger. It's like I said, it's a probiotic, and I just find it boosts metabolism and aids digestion, and I can tell you it makes a really big difference in my bloating, my hot flashes, my digestion, just kind of how happy my stomach feels, all of the things. So shout out to Menofit. This was developed by a couple of women a couple of experts in California, and I just can't say enough about it. So I'm going to link it below. If any of you are experiencing any of these challenges, I definitely recommend checking out Menofit. Okay, the next segment I'm going to be talking about is the before and after, the makeover segment. And this, I can't pat myself on the back for this makeover because this is a beautiful VIP group member. If you're not familiar with my VIP group, that's my private Facebook group, and there's a link to it in the description box below. So I definitely suggest checking out this group because it's the happiest and sweetest group of women on the planet. So Sarah, who, as you can see in her before picture, is gorgeous, you know, beautiful hair, beautiful face, beautiful everything, and she put two pictures in two dresses side by side in a Facebook group and asked us to pick our favorites. And I think you're going to see Sarah is a style dial blue. That means she's got a straighter body type, and if she carries weight anywhere over, you know, one part of her body over another part of her body, it's the top half of her body. And so the leaning into her style dial blue guidelines is so important and so impactful. So this is her in the before dress, which is beautiful and is, you know, flattering and, you know, checks a lot of the boxes. But as a style dial blue, she really looks her best in vertical necklines like V-necks. She looks great in wraps. She looks great with a little ruching. And there are just details that are missing from this dress that could take it from being a nice dress to an amazing dress. So here's the after. I think you will agree, and I'm going to put these side by side right away, that Sarah in the after looks taller, she looks slimmer, she looks more elegant. Like, I just think this is an amazing before and after. She really, by just kind of paying attention to those details in the dress and those details in her body and how she can flatter her body, it makes a huge difference. So as a style dial blue, often you are broader at the top, and if you are, that vertical neckline becomes even more important. Especially, and I can't tell this in Sarah's case, but if your shoulders are broader than your hips, you're really going to want to pay attention to that vertical neckline. But the wrapping, the ruching, the waist defining detail there, the vertical neckline, and then that little sleeve that intersects her arm at just the right spot really creates a much more flattering silhouette. So thank you, Sarah, for letting me use your before and after in today's makeover segment. And I would love it if any of you are interested in submitting a before and after. You can go to nettamanley.com/makeover, submit your own makeover there, and I will take a look at it. I'll give you feedback, and I might be able to share it in a future YouTube video, and it can help someone else kind of illustrate some of these points so that you can see it on other women just like you, who are beautiful and who are trying to figure out this whole style thing. So thanks, Sarah. Okay, Sarah's question leads me very naturally into my viewer question, the question of the week. And this question comes from Karen. Karen works at home, and she's 54 years old, and she says, I have big boobs and no waist and a smaller bottom half. I always look top heavy. Okay, so I have big boobs and no waist and a smaller bottom half. She said she always looks top heavy. So this is a classic Style Dial blue. It's a straighter body type. If you feel like you put on weight in the top half of your body, maybe your shoulders are broader. Sarah falls into this category. The beautiful Sarah that I just showed in the before and after is a Style Dial blue. So she's straighter. But some Style Dial blues have the additional challenge of having more shape in the top half of their body and very little shape in the bottom half of their body. So they have either a full bust or broad shoulders, or possibly both, fullness through the arms. They can put on weight in the upper half of their body and in their belly area. So if this sounds like you may be a Style Dial blue. A Style Dial blue is also characterized by having an undefined waist and often small or slim to medium legs. So your legs are the slimmer part of your body. Your shoulders and your upper half of your body are the broader part of the body, the part that you tend to gain weight. So Karen wanted some guidelines on dressing for her body type. So in the same way that you saw that so well illustrated on Sarah, I'm going to share a couple of those guidelines for those of you who feel like this top part of your body just feels a little bit bulkier or a little bit out of proportion for the rest of your frame. So definitely try that vertical neckline, a V-neck, a button down. If you can find button downs that are comfortable over the bust area, can be really flattering. But a V-neck, a wrap, any kind of vertical detail in a neckline is going to be really flattering. If you're wearing a more horizontal neckline, then adding a long necklace can really help with that. You just want to make sure if you are full in the bust that you have the long necklace hitting at the right spot, and you don't have that ledge, right? Another thing is to try ruching, draping, gathering. That is your friend as a Style Dial blue. It gives definition in the waist area, hides any potential tummy bulge you might have, and it just makes your body look a little bit like you've got a little bit more shape in that waist area. So you want to add waist definition whenever you can. A peplum is another nice choice. Anywhere where you can add waist definition is going to be really flattering. So look for that ruching, look for that gathering. Another thing is to create volume at the bottom of your outfits so that that's also going to create waist definition. You tend to be really small and have less shape at the bottom half of your body. So you probably don't have prominent hips or a bum, and you probably have slimmer legs. So by creating some movement at the bottom half of your outfit, you're not only going to create waist definition because you're going to be creating that shape, but you're also going to balance out your shoulders, your bust, and the upper half of your body. I will tell you, one of the major changes and major aha moments I've had with Style Dial blue clients is when they finally, a lot of times after years of fighting, trying this silhouette because we've all been wearing skinny jeans for a really long time, they finally tried a wider leg pant. A culotte, a palazzo, a wide leg pant. These pants were made for you. Some of the trends that are out there right now, these these trends were made for you. Style Dial 3, Style Dial Blue women are the ones that I call the supermodels because of that beautiful straight shape. A lot of models have that shape, and you can make your body look dramatically different based on how you dress. That's why it's such a useful body type to have for models, because you can wear so many different things and have so much more fun with drama and interest in your clothes than a lot of the rest of us can. So try a wide leg, a palazzo, a flowy maxi skirt, anything that's going to create volume at the bottom half of your outfit. Again, that will define your waist, it'll balance out your whole frame, and I think you'll be amazed at how flattering it looks. Okay, so thank you so much for submitting your question, Karen. I hope that was helpful, and I hope it was helpful to those of you out there who maybe have the same body type and are trying to decide how to flatter it through your clothing. Okay, so now we're going to get into today's main topic of the YouTube video. I know it's something a lot of women can relate to. I was surprised when I started my style program, my Ageless style program, which if you haven't heard about it before, it is the happiest place and the most supportive place for you to get. It's self-paced in the sense that you can take as long as you need and you have lifetime access, but it's also fully supported in the form of a body type assessment, a color assessment, personal style assessment, all of these different interactions with me, a Facebook group that I'm in every single day answering your questions, giving you feedback on outfits and shopping and any of the other things you're going through. So if this sounds like something that you're interested in, and if you want to do the style journey in company with the nicest people, honestly, it's just the nicest group of women anywhere, I definitely recommend checking it out in the description box below. But I digress. I was going to say that one of the things that surprised me when I first started working with women in the Ageless Style program is that I kind of thought they were all going to come with no clothes. And that's why they were there. Like, I'm here because I don't have anything to wear and I need you to help me pick clothes, which is great. I totally do that. And there are definitely women who've come through the program who have had that complaint. But overwhelmingly, I'm finding that so many women come into the program with closets jam-packed full of clothes. They have too many clothes. They have a lot of clothes from previous sizes, previous lifestyles, maybe their work lifestyle, their, a different climate, a different body size, a different personal style, things that are out of style, regardless of why there's so much in their closets. Maybe they're just collectors. They just have a lot of clothes in their closets and they're not wearing them. So that's the key. They've got clothes that they're not wearing. And if you have a jam-packed closet and you're wearing everything in your closet, first of all, you would be a unicorn, because I don't know any woman who has a jam-packed closet who's wearing everything that she wears, everything that she has. So in general, women wear 10 to 20%. 20% you're doing well of what you have in your closet. So how can we change that? How can we take the overwhelm out of walking into a closet that is too full and not being able to see everything you have because it's so jammed that you can't move things. And if you can't see it, you won't wear it. It's the same way as the refrigerator, right? If something's way shoved in the back there, it's gonna go bad. And if you're gonna throw it away in a few weeks and not know what it was, it's gonna be all moldy. Sorry for that analogy, but it is so true. It's the same with closets. By the time you find some of the things that are buried in there, they're out of style, they don't fit, you don't like them anymore, whatever, right? So how can you deal with having too many clothes? Okay, so the first suggestion that I would make is I know that everybody says you need to go in, take everything out of everything out of the drawers, everything out of the closets, everything out of your the nooks and crannies that it's buried in all over your house. I'm gonna go against popular opinion and say something a little controversial. I do not think you need to start with a major purge, because a major purge often is the stumbling block that keeps us from getting started. And if you are looking at having to spend a day and a half in the black hole of your closet, drinking wine and feeling sorry for yourself because you've gotten yourself in over your head, and you're looking at a room and a space that is completely disheveled during the process and is stressful for a lot of us, and it's kind of chaotic, you're not going to start. And that's why a lot of women have these overpacked closets, because who wants to do that? Nobody wants to do that. So I'm just going to give you permission to not touch all the things, not ask them if they're serving you, not blessing them before letting go, but just to do what I call a quick edit. So for the things that are hanging, I want you to go through and I want you to do a really quick yes, no, yes, no. I want you to immediately, before you get started even with a quick edit, remove the items from your closet that you are immediately thinking of when I mention closet purge. You know you have some things that you've been wanting to get rid of anyway, and you just haven't taken them out. Those are the things that need to go first. So they're worn or torn or faded. You don't like them anymore. They're out of style. They don't fit. They're pilled. For whatever reason, you know that you're never going to wear that item and that you need to let go of it. So that's the first pass. Just do that first pass really quickly. Just go pull those items that you're already thinking of and get those out of your way, right? So you're already going to feel better. You've got a pile, you're going to take that pile out right away. You're not going to let that pile linger in your room and clutter up your life and make you feel stressed out. The second thing that you're going to do is you're going to go through and you're going to do a very quick yes now. Very quick yes now. Do I love this item? Do I not love it? Don't overthink it. Don't stop and analyze it. Don't say, but I paid, but it's sentimental, because you're not going to ditch these items right away. You just quick yes now. Go through your closet and do that. I want you to move the yeses to the front of your closet, and I want you to move the no's to the back of your closet. If there are any hard no's, those can go in the discard pile, but any of the others that were no's but you're not ready to part with, I want you to just shove those to the back of your closet. I want all the yeses to be front and center in your closet. I want them to be the most accessible. I want them to be easy to get to, easy to see, and I want you to have a little bit of, ideally at this point, hopefully you have a little bit of wiggle room between your clothes so you can see the yeses. If you can't see the yeses, I would encourage you to at least take the out of season no's, or maybe even all of your no's if you've got another closet to put them in. Try to get some of the no's out of your main closet so that you have room to breathe, you have room to see what you've got, and you have room to work with what I'm going to call your current wardrobe. Your current wardrobe is just going to be your yeses. It's just going to be your yeses. You're just going to take your favorites and you're going to give yourself permission to just wear your favorites for the next month. So just the things that you want to wear. Why are we making ourselves wear clothes that we bought on a whim, that maybe were ill-advised purchases, that we regretted later, and then we feel guilty and we're like, I really need to wear that because I bought that and I haven't worn it, I really should wear it. I want you to let go of that pressure. We've all made shopping mistakes in our lives, and it's okay to let go of that. Adding the mistake of wearing something that makes you feel less than beautiful on top of the mistake of buying that item to begin with, why would we compound the mistakes on top of each other? Just cut your losses, right? And take that item out of your current rotation. So now you are looking at a quickly edited wardrobe of yeses. These are all items that you have indicated to yourself that you like, that you want to wear, that you enjoy wearing, and that you'd like to wear more of. You'd like to wear these items more. And so that's huge. You've identified your favorite pieces from your wardrobe, and now you can start working with your actual closet and not your cluttered, jam-packed mess of a closet that is filled with things that you did not want to really wear anyway. So this is a cheat. I understand it's a cheat. I understand that eventually you might want to go section by section through your no's. Maybe a few weeks you're up for tackling it again and you just go through your no tops and decide which of those are going to be discarded. Maybe you go through your no bottoms. Maybe you go through your accessories. Just take it bit by bit as you've got a chunk of time here, a chunk of time there, an hour here, an hour there. But your yeses, that is your existing wardrobe. The other thing I would suggest is to always have a donation bin handy in your closet or in your bedroom, because as you try on even some of the yeses, maybe something doesn't fit you or doesn't look the way that you remember it looking, and you decide that sadly you need to let that item go. It's really convenient to have that donation bin in your closet so that you can drop items into it as you discover that they're no longer working for you. When it's full, you take it to consignment or you take it as a donation somewhere. So that's critical. If you don't have a place to put those things, you know you're going to keep them in your closet, and your closet's going to continue to remain cluttered with things that you can't wear. Okay, so we've done that quick edit. Now, the next step is, now that you've got your yeses, your favorites, your go-tos, is to start creating outfits. So you're basically now working with a capsule. What's a capsule? It's a small-ish wardrobe. Maybe your capsule is 50 items, maybe it's 20 items, maybe it's 70 items. It might be a lot of items. Regardless, it's still a lot more than what you started with. So I would suggest that, I don't care if it's Sunday night, but it's really nice if it works out that it's on the weekend, but I would suggest that you create outfits using your favorite pieces, your yes closet, the only closet that you're working with, the only wardrobe that you're working with right now. Create 5 outfits for the week. And I want to encourage you to create those 5 outfits with items that you put in your yes section that you love but that you were not currently wearing. So just make outfits, and if you've got a valet rod, or if you've got a front, you know, if you can hang them in the front of your closet, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. This is true for those of us who are leaving the house a lot, and for those of you who are at home. Just look at your calendar, look at your schedule for the week. What do you have planned? Do you have a doctor's appointment on Tuesday? What do you want to wear to that? Are you going out to dinner on Thursday? What do you want to wear to that? Plan out your outfits for the week. This is next level. You know, I always say plan out your outfits the night before so that you wake up in the morning, you know exactly what you're going to wear. This goes beyond that. Plan out your outfits for the week. The only way that you're going to wear everything, even in the yes section, and really determine if those items work for you and if you love them, and to start really getting use out of your wardrobe, is to plan your outfits. If you wait till the morning when you're running out the door, or you're tired, or you're not in the mood, and you grab whatever you're going to grab the same things over and over again. And that's why most of us are only wearing 10 to 20% of our wardrobes. If you want to wear those too many clothes that you have, if you want to honor that investment that you made in yourself by buying some of these clothes, if you want to wear the clothes that you've already identified as your favorites, you're going to need to be intentional about it and plan those outfits. So that is the third step. Plan those outfits. And then finally, I would say every day as you wear one of the new outfits that you've created, I want you to look in the mirror and take a picture. Do a mirror selfie, have someone else take a picture of you. I want you to document your outfits. The cream will rise to the top. You are going to find that you love, love, love some of your creations more than some of the other creations. And you're going to start building your own personal lookbook. So really be intentional with this process and ask yourself, what do I love about this outfit? What don't I love about this outfit? Again, you may find that some of your yeses end up in the donation pile, and that's okay. You're working through your wardrobe and you're figuring out what works for you and what doesn't. Nothing tells us more than a picture. For some reason, looking in a mirror is not nearly as objective as seeing ourselves in a picture, especially if we wait a few minutes to look at that picture again. You're going to see things you didn't see the first time around. It's just human nature. Okay, so I just want you to wear things from your yes section for a month. For those of you who have a lot in the yes section, that's going to be easy. For those of you who have a limited yes section, that's going to involve some repetition and involve you being creative and involve you working with your wardrobe like it's a capsule and trying to see if you can mix and match tops and bottoms to create different looks. Either way, at the end of the month, I want you to reevaluate. I want you to look at the things that you've chosen. I want you to keep a running list throughout that month of anything that you might be missing. Usually it's a basic or an essential item that you're like, oh, I don't have a solid top to wear with all of these printed bottoms, or whatever that is. So keep that list. You're not buying anything this month. While you go through this process, this is my recommendation. You've got too many clothes already. You want to know what you need and what is going to work for you, and this exercise this month is going to help you do that. So Reevaluate at the end of the month. What outfits were your favorites? What worked? What separated the yes items from the no items? How did you enjoy this process? Do you feel like you need to be dipping back into those no items to get more things to work with? Or are you comfortable with the size of your yes wardrobe and ready to maintain that more streamlined size for the rest of your life? If going forward you can adopt the one in, one out rule for a crammed closet, I would definitely recommend it. If you buy something new, donate something, take something out of that existing rotation. That's what's going to keep you from having that feeling of overwhelm, having that closet with too many clothes in it that you're not wearing, and just this kind of conspicuous consumption thing that we're all, this hamster wheel that we're all on, of buying clothes, bringing them into our closets, taking them out of our closets, this vicious cycle, right? What we want is we want to bring things into our closets that we love and that we wear and that we can't wait to wear, that we want to wear on repeat. So this is going to help you take those steps that are going to help you get there. So if you need more support in your closet edit, if you need to know why certain things are working and not working, you want to dive into your body type, you want to dive into any of these concepts a little bit more, definitely recommend checking out my Ageless Style program in the description box below. And as always, thank you so much for joining me in today's video. Don't forget to hit the like button before you leave, hit the subscribe button, and that little notification bell that will let you know when I upload new videos. I do it every Tuesday and every Friday. And of course, comment makes my day. Love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.